with some participants. They will not be able to see your names.
Did I stutter?
Just then? Yes.
Let's get to chatgpt, and we know that we have a paper, and I'm just going to show you how quickly this can write it. So I'm going to say write a, let's say 500 word essay on the pros and cons of cloning and modifying humans. Okay, let's watch what it does for me. Oh, with 3 citations.
Back, baby, back, baby, back, baby, back, baby, back, ribs. I want my baby back, baby.
I go, or more with humans with 3 citations definitely included. Okay, so watch. This is a good lesson in this. Let's write a whole other essay. And I can take this one and throw it up on the wall, and throw the other one up on the wall. But I'm just going to go save and submit, and it'll just give me a whole new essay. And I'll write the whole thing in front of you. In fact, you get to see this April. But again, the concept of cloning modifying humans has been a significant subject of debate and controversy for decades. On one hand, proponents, you wouldn't use that word. We're going to change all that. And we're going to change this whole first sentence. So we're going to change every one of these sentences. So there, like I said, that we're taking ownership of it. This is somebody else's writing. In fact, it's AI's. And we're going to have to figure out how we can clone these things. All right, let's try to admit Ingrid into our thing. So we're still watching it, but this time I'm going to get my 3 citations. Now, this is
Mischievous and deceitful, chicanerous and deplorable.
But like I said, it can only go so far. It can give you something to throw up and stick on the wall, but you've got to like make this like you would write it. Okay, and that you understand the words that are coming. So we're going to read the whole thing, and I'll really only do like 1 or 2 paragraphs with you. This is free. I can put a link, I guess, into our Google Classroom. But one thing is, we're going to ask this afterwards. How do you cite chatgpt as the author or a partial author of this paper? And I don't know, as an English teacher, okay, how can I argue with that? And again, these are going to be professors in colleges and universities. So we want to make sure that we're doing things as above board. Now, since this is so new, you're actually doing it. Look what I just got. And I said, make sure you definitely include citations. All right, it gave me 2 of them. I don't know, did I say 3? All right, but at least we have 2. All right, so I did it. Now, what am I going to do with it?
No, Kelly Clarkson!
Copy it. And copy everything. I'm going to push right click, and I'm going to hit copy. Google Docs page, and I'm going to hit my blank. And I actually think I'm on my personal account, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to hit edit. Oh, it just pasted it. Okay, so now I have it up. Okay, and I don't use these words. So the concept of cloning and modifying humans has been a subject of debate and controversy for decades. Well, okay, that's not bad, but we're going to have to change it. The concept of cloning humans that has been a subject of debate and controversy for decades. Fine. On one hand, proponents, and you can look up what proponents means if you don't know what that means. So you can actually get people argue that cloning and genetic modification offer, okay, let's put this in words you would actually freaking write, offer lots of benefits, including disease prevention and improved quality of life. So let's just take out quality of improved life.
Mischievous and deceitful, chicanerous and deplorable.
On the other hand, okay, critics argue that cloning and genetic modification pose, let's take out this, significant. All right, let's use another adjective. And that's why I told you need to use and have thesaurus.com up. So I would have that up there. All right, so I'm going to type in my words right there. All right, so we're going to go back to our document. We've already changed a few things and could potentially lead to unforeseen consequences. Again, you wouldn't use those words. On the other hand, I wouldn't use critics either. You can just write people, okay, argue that cloning and genetic modification can pose huge ethical concerns. Yeah, we changed that, and could potentially lead to unforeseen consequences. Okay, instead of what we're going to do this time is we don't know what the word unforeseen means. Okay, we do know what it means, hopefully. All right, but we're going to copy and we're going to put this into thesaurus.com. And I'm going to paste it. Okay, and I want to know synonyms. Okay, it even popped up there. Abrupt, startling, sudden, unanticipated, unexpected. Uh-oh, girls. Okay, sorry. All right, so how about unexpected consequences? In this essay, I, not we, I will explore the pros and cons of cloning and modifying humans. Okay, with three support, so you don't want that in there. That's what I asked for, but we don't want any of that in there. All right, paragraph 1, done. How long did that take us? Okay, how long does it take you guys to write normally? Look, that whole paragraph is done. Did I change every one of those sentences? And the answer is yes, but I'm still going to cite chatgpt, as far as its pros and cons of cloning and modifying humans. Fine. Okay. And I'm only going to do 2 or 3 paragraphs, so you guys get the idea. In fact, I'll just do 2 paragraphs, and that's probably good enough for this evening. All right. One of the most significant advantages of cloning and genetic modification is the potential to prevent disease. All right. You don't use significant, you wouldn't. So I'm going to control X and get rid of it. And up here, sorry about the ads on here. Okay. It's not my fault. Control B, significant, synonyms. What are we going to use instead of it? Compelling, important. Those are words I would use. Important, momentous. You wouldn't use that. Serious. Okay, one of those. Okay, so I said important. And it's right where I just had it. So I just type in important advantages of cloning and gene modifications. Yeah.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
All right. Everybody's here that should be here. All right. With the ability to clone and modify DNA, it is possible to eliminate genetic disorders such as cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. Okay. This is where I'm going to teach you in text citation. According to, what is this? Chat. Let's just do chatgpt.com. Okay. 2023. I'm okay with this. Okay. I don't know whether they are. And so you're going to have to specifically ask your teacher, can I do this? And I want you to show you the paper that you're writing for me once we get a final draft. I want you to show this to your English teacher and say, how do I cite this? I just use this sentence. That's it. With the ability to clone and modify humans, it's possible to eliminate sickle. Because you use cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia, you're going to have to quote something. You just don't come up with that. According to a study by the National Institute of Health, and you're already telling me the National Institute. If you go down here, we have National Institute of Health. We listed it. So we don't need to do anything with that sentence either. And it says, according to, okay, a study by National Institutes of Health, you should technically put the year that it was produced. That's the only thing it's probably missing. That tells me, yeah, okay, you used it. Now, we got through 2 paragraphs of this essay. And if I had to lengthen this out, let's just say I take this and I double space it. Let's go format. And let's go spacing, align indent. No, line and paragraph spacing. We want double spaced. All right. What do I have already? I have more than a half a page. Okay. That's sort of MLA. All right. It's good enough for me. We also have this involved in it. So you never even had to go look up citations. But if you had to look up citations, okay, all right, we went to is a technique, okay, and that's by National Geographic, or we'll see what it says. All right, cloning is a technique, and you can even use this. Okay, so I'm going to use this in my paragraph. Okay, right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my thing. All right. So I should probably put this at the beginning because it's explaining, and I told you, introduce your topic. All right, okay, 12-point standard. All right, looks pretty good. All right, that's fine. All right, so I have my 3, but I went to this website, so I'm going to click this URL. I'm going to do it twice, so I get that HTTPS, Control C, go into here. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, because this is where our last citation is going to be. I'm going to go up here to Tools. I'm going to go up here to Citations. Okay, I'm going to have to move this over to the other side. In fact, I'm shrinking you down for right now. And I'm putting you guys over here. And I'm going to put Add Citation. It's not a book, it's a website. Right here, I can Control V, paste, search, continue, add citation source. Got it. There it is, right there. Control C, copy, Control V, paste. I'm done. Now I need to obviously make this back into Times New Roman. Okay. That's probably good. That looks pretty close to the same. All right. And it's a little different. It's way of that it did it. Okay. All right. Hope that helps you to understand how to change something and take ownership. All right. That was really the goal of this particular video.
I taught school for 20 years in the inner city, so don't even think about messing with me.